President Trump has done it again. He's shaken up the global trade landscape. This time, it's a sweeping set of tariffs. These new tariffs are impacting goods from nearly every corner of the world. The business world is on edge. The stock market is reacting. Investors are wondering what's next. On April 2nd, a 10% tariff on all imports went into effect. That's right, everything. Then just a week later, even more tariffs kicked in. These targeted 185 countries. Some tariffs are as high as 50%. President Trump says it's about protecting American jobs and businesses. The world isn't sitting idly by. China has already retaliated. They've slapped tariffs on American goods. Canada is right behind them. This trade war is heating up, and it's leaving investors feeling the burn. Some sectors are feeling the pain more than others. Technology is taking a direct hit. Think smartphones, computers, even electric cars. These industries rely on a global supply chain. A 25% tariff on imported components is a big deal. We're already seeing stock prices tumble for giants like Apple, Nvidia, and Tesla.
Agriculture is another sector caught in the crossfire. China is a huge market for American farmers, but with retaliatory tariffs on soybeans, corn, and other crops, farmers are worried. Adding insult to injury, a 20% tariff on imported fertilizers and machinery is driving up farming costs.
The auto industry is also feeling the squeeze. A 30% tariff on imported car parts is no joke. Add to that the duties Canada has imposed on US vehicles, and the 24% tariff Japan is facing, and you've got a recipe for a slowdown.
So how are investors reacting to this trade war? In a word, fear. Asian markets have already taken a nosedive. US futures are down. The S&P 500 has plummeted over 10% in just 48 hours. It's a roller coaster ride, and investors are looking for the emergency exit. Safe haven assets are in high demand. Gold is glittering. Government bonds are looking pretty good right now. Meanwhile, investors are pulling back from the sectors most exposed to the tariffs. Tech, agriculture, and auto stocks are all feeling the pressure. Wall Street is scrambling to adjust. Analysts are slashing their year-end targets for the S&P 500. The mood is cautious, to say the least. Uncertainty is the name of the game, and uncertainty breeds volatility. Section 4. Inflation looms. Large corporate earnings take a hit.
The tariffs are like a punch to the gut for the US economy. JP Morgan estimates a 0.3% hit to our GDP. Unemployment could climb to 5.3%, and the big bad wolf, inflation. Those tariffs are going to make everything we buy more expensive. Corporate earnings are also feeling the pain. Companies are warning that profits will take a hit. Constellation Brands, for example, is bracing for a 25 to 40 cent impact on earnings per share. And Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan, is sounding the alarm bells. He's warning of slower growth and higher inflation, not exactly what investors want to hear.
Section 5. Navigating the storm. Investment strategies for uncertain times. So, what's an investor to do in these turbulent times? First, don't panic, keep a cool head. This is a time for a steady hand and a long-term perspective. Second, diversification is your best friend. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different sectors and asset classes. Look for companies with strong balance sheets and low debt. They'll be better equipped to weather the storm. Consider defensive sectors like healthcare and utilities. These tend to hold up better during economic downturns. And don't be afraid to look beyond US borders. International markets may offer opportunities as trade patterns shift. Most importantly, stay informed. Keep your finger on the pulse of the markets. Read everything you can get your hands on. Understand the risks and the potential rewards. And remember, knowledge is power. To navigate these treacherous waters and come out ahead, you need the right insights and guidance. That's where KTM Investing comes in. We'll help you make sense of the chaos and identify opportunities in the midst of the storm. Subscribe to KTM Investing today, and let us be your trusted guide through these uncertain times.